Hi, this is Ken Wilson from WeDJ.com with a gig builder guide on contracts and tokens. This is a beginner guide that demonstrates how to make a new contract using tokens. Nothing in this video should be construed as legal advice. You should consult a licensed attorney familiar with the laws in your jurisdiction before creating or entering into any contract. I'm going to move along quickly, so please stop and rewatch each section as needed. Let's get started. Up on top, click Tools, then System Configuration. Scroll down to the Paperwork column and select Contracts. Here you'll see your existing contracts, and if you click on one, you can edit it. But today, we're going to create a new contract. To do that, click the New link in the upper right-hand corner. Let's name our contract. I'm going to choose Party Contract. You can have a different name that the client sees, but I prefer Party Contract. And we're going to decide who gets to see it. We want our administrator to see it. Not sure I want my employees to see this one, so I'm going to choose Customer and Administrator. Now this is the fun part in signature options. You can either have it be just a regular printout contract, but today we're going to choose electronic plus epay. If you have Square, PayPal, Authorize.net, or CDG Commerce configured in your Gigbuilder settings, you can accept electronic payments right from your Gigbuilder. Notification options. When this contract is signed, I want a text message, an email, and I want my client to receive those as well. Let's move down to the contract editor. I like to put a logo in my contract, and I want it to be in the middle of the screen, so I'm going to hit center. That'll move the cursor to the middle of the screen. Then I'm going to go and select image. You cannot upload an image, you have to link to it. So let's go to your website. I'm going to use WeDJ. Right-click on our logo and choose Copy Image Address. I can go back to the contract, right-click into the URL box, and paste it. This will bring it into the preview screen. You can ignore this text. This is filler, and it won't appear in your contract. I also use alt text for SEO purposes. May not make much difference in an email, but I do it out of habit. You can also resize your image. The ratio is locked, so if you change the width, the height will also change. You can unlock it and stretch it out or make it taller. I'm going to keep it locked. Let's insert it into our contract. Now let's click the screen after the logo, hit enter, and put the contract name, Party Contract. You can put whatever you want here. It doesn't have to be Party Contract just because you named the contract that. Let's go ahead and highlight it. It looks a little small. I want to make it larger. Go over to the font controls on the right, and instead of size, because this is a responsive template, I'm going to choose heading. That makes sure it will always be the largest font we use in the document. Hit enter, and now we're ready to start putting in information. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste the typing part because we'll be here all day if I have to type out the regular words, but we will stop for the tokens. So I'm going to paste. This is a contract for services between. Now let's put the client's first and last name in, and for that, we're going to be using the Insert Token button below the editor. This will pop up the token screen, and as you can see, there are lots of options. So I encourage everyone to go through and just check where everything is. If you do this a few few times, you'll be comfortable with it in no time. For now, we want the client first name, and that's going to be in the Client tab. So let's use the drop down, and it's right there on top, first name. You'll see that the token appears on the bottom. Don't copy and paste this because it will pick up the formatting. Go ahead and use the Insert Token button. Click on the screen again to get the cursor flashing. Enter a space and put the last name in. Insert token. Last name. Insert token. And I always put this little phrase here so I don't have to keep typing the tokens in. Hereinafter referred to as client. That way, every time you say client, it's referring to their first and last name. It's just basically a shortcut. And my company name. Which is under company info. Again, the token appears down here. Let's insert it. And I did not click the editing window. That's why that popped up. So make sure the cursor's flashing. Hit your space. And I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste some wording. Hereinafter referred to as company. Company will provide the following services to client as follows. Now let's go ahead and enter into the contract the services we'll be providing. Let's put in event type, and that's going to be at the top under Event Details tab. Insert. Event type. On. So let's say it's a corporate event. On. Let's put the date. And there's a little search box up here under each dropdown too, so you can just put date and it'll take you to all the options for date. I'm just going to use the standard token for date. On event date. Located at. Let's put the venue name in there so they know where the event is. Insert token. And we're going to go to venue records. Put the venue name. Insert. And let's place the address. Insert. Street address. Make sure you click the screen. And let's do city. And insert token state. And let's go ahead and throw in the zip code. Insert. Service to be provided from what time to what time? Let's put the start time and end time. Event details. Start. Oops. Start. Time. To end time. Insert. All right, now let's go ahead and create a list of the actual things they purchased. To do this, let's create a numbered list. If you look at the top, you have a bulleted list and a numbered list. I'm going to choose a numbered list. It automatically indents and creates the one. I'm going to go ahead and put the package name in there. Insert. Under event pricing, I'm going to choose the package name. Described as, and let's put the description of what they're getting. Package description. And that's probably going to be long. For me it is anyway, since it includes everything they're going to get. I'm going to hit enter. I hit shift enter. That way it doesn't create another number for a price of, and let's put package price. Package rate, we called it here. Insert. Now let's go ahead, do not hit shift enter, let's hit just enter. And it creates the two. Let's put an option in there. Insert, event pricing, scroll down a bit, and you'll see the options menu. We want the option 1 title. Let's insert it. Described as, and option description. And I'm going to shift enter again and put for a price of option price. Option rate. Insert. Go ahead and hit enter. Oh, after you click the editing thing. All right, now we're done with our numbered list. It put a 3 in there. Let's turn that off up top. You can see it's still highlighted. Turn that off, the number goes away, and we're back to normal. So I'm going to put total price for services. And what this will do is it will add all those together and give you an event total. Insert. Event pricing. And go all the way towards the bottom. And select total amount. Now, you can select this particular wording that you want to put. You can actually put that anywhere in the document, but this would be a good spot to put it. If you require access a certain amount of time ahead of the event or after the event, this is where those terms would go. Now, let's let them know that they're going to have to place a deposit in order to confirm this date. So I am going to type a deposit in the amount of, let's insert the deposit price. And you probably saw that we passed it up a little bit, deposit rate. And I am going to say is required on acceptance of this agreement to secure the date. Let's go ahead and hit save. All right, now the neat thing is we can put a link to this contract so we can have them click the link and sign it. I'm going to go ahead and open it up again. We're now editing what we just created. And I want to insert the contract link. It's going to be under miscellaneous. And let's use link to event contract with its name. Insert token. Now there's a link at the bottom of the contract they can click when they get the email, and it will take them right into the electronic signature and payment portion. Let's save it again. All right, now we're going to want to make sure that it is assigned to the event. So hit schedule, find your event. My test event is 1/1/21. Go to the paperwork tab. Now you'll see there are no contracts assigned to this event. I'm going to go ahead and click edit in the upper right hand corner. Go down to contracts, primary event contract. And there's the contract we just made, party contract. Now's a good time to add any additional documents. I have my event type set up so every time I have a corporate event, these will automatically show up. But I want a generic music list as well for this event, so I'm going to move it to the right side. And now we'll have that for the event too. Let's do music request list as well. Hit save. Now we need to go back into read-only mode. So save and close. Find your event. Go to the Client tab. And you can select the @ sign next to their email address, and it will open an email dialog box for you. Let's go ahead and select our template first. We want party contract, and it appears in the screen. Now you can enter your subject. If you try to enter your subject before you select the template, you'll just have to do it again. So I'm just going to put party contract. And I'm going to give them a little message. I'm going to place my cursor before the logo, hit enter to give myself some room. Hi, Jane. Please click the link at the bottom to digitally sign the agreement. Thanks. And let's send the email. Now, while we're waiting for that to show up in my mailbox, I want to point out one other thing. You can set up your event types to automatically populate which contract, which additional documents you want to have every time that event type is created. So we're going to go to Tools, System Configuration. Under the Services Setup heading, we're going to select Event Types. This is a corporate event, so I'm going to edit that event type. As you can see, there's a place for the client contract, and there's nothing assigned to this event type. These are the additional documents that will automatically appear every time that event type is selected. Let's go ahead and click Edit. Go down to Client Contract and assign the contract we just made so it'll appear every time a corporate event type is selected. We can also adjust which documents we want to appear every time that event type is selected. Let's go ahead and throw timeline in there. I may not need contact info, so we can remove that. So now we have guest requests, the client requests, and the timeline. That will always appear in the event every time a corporate event type is selected. Let's hit save. Let's see if that email came in. And there it is, party contract. There's my message. Hi, Jane. Please click the link at the bottom. Click the link. That'll open the contract and allow them to digitally sign. And because we selected epay when they digitally sign it, signature accepted, we'll let you pay the deposit by clicking Pay Deposit. This will open up a PayPal window in my case because I'm with PayPal. And you're done. You've just created a contract, had the client e-sign and pay all online. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe and ring the bell so you'll be notified as we post new videos. Thanks, and have a great day.